It didn't blow away?
It didn't blow away. We're still here in the same spot we landed in, I think. What are you doing, Ed?
I'll go check this anchor. I'm pretty sure it's holding well, but interested to go and see what it looks like. Oh, you're getting out.
But it doesn't seem to be working out very well.
So we're trying to start our new outboard engine and it is misfiring, spluttering. Hopefully it's just a spark plug, because that is something my limited mechanical abilities can deal with.
So he's got it going. Hopefully I don't see you back anytime soon. And it died.
So it looks like it was that spark plug, because after a little clean it started up really easy, but then came to a putter and a splutter and a stop. So I think there's something causing this spark plug to play out. I don't know what that is though, so call in with your best guesses. So this might be another lesson. Our windy apps are telling us that the wind is right now blowing from the north quite lightly, and in fact the wind is blowing from the south pretty strongly, which is all well and good, except our island is to the south of us, so hopefully our anchor holds and we don't get blown back onto the island.
The story this morning is that we have run out of power, so I'm unable to charge my computer, which means I'm unable to work, which is not ideal. I'm hoping that the sun will come up here in a bit and will give some extra juice to the batteries. If not, we'll have to potentially relocate into Marina so I can work this evening. So this morning we've spent the morning sorting out all the bits and pieces that were left to be sorted out on the boat. So the first thing we did was we sorted out what I just learned was the bimini. So we now have shade, although you would not be able to tell from where I'm sitting at the moment. After that, we hooked up the new pulley system for our dinghy, and so we set that up. And then we finally pulled out the outdoor table so we can have lunch and dinner outside. Maybe do a little bit of work out here.
It's nice how late it stays light, huh?
Yeah, it's lovely.
So this is the typical way Eddie likes to spend his days. He gets mad that I never take photos of him. But how do you take photos of someone who is always taking photos?
Today we're going to sail back to Zadar. Our boat registration came through yesterday, so we're one step closer to really beginning this trip. we need to get a vignette for the boat from the local harbour master's office to let them know that we're sailing in Croatian waters, and we also need to get a VHF qualification, and it looks like we're going to need to do something about our electrical situation because the battery setup and solar on the boat doesn't look like it's going to be sufficient, and of course we need to get that outboard motor looked at because it's playing up. But we will see how many of those things we can get done before the weekend. Maybe we can get sailing this weekend, or maybe we'll be waiting a little bit more. Anyway, today we're going to do half the trip, and then tomorrow we'll get all the way into Zadar. So I think today we'll try to sail out and anchor in this protected area in between the two islands overnight. The only issue being this is a passage for ferries and other boats coming through, so might be a little bit of wash today, but overnight it should be nice and quiet. But we're going to go and check it out and see if it's somewhere we can anchor. Hopefully it is, and then tomorrow we'll make our way back to Zadar. Every single electrician or mechanic that we can get a hold of in Croatia has told us to bugger off, or we haven't been able to get a hold of them, or they've ignored us, or one guy was quite helpful and said he could squeeze us in at the end of June. So we're going to have to solve the energy crisis, our personal energy crisis, on our own. So I'm just trying to come up with a schematic for what we could do. And it mostly revolves around getting a larger solar panel. So let's see if we can do that by ourselves.